Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'd like to show you some file manipulation with Python. All right, let's start. I have some input file, txt file, which has a bunch of names in it. And let's imagine that we have some students and we have to assign to them some score and identify whether they passed or failed. In order to do that, I'm gonna use randomizer. I need to import some package called random. So what we have to do here, we have to read this file line by line, each row, and create new file and assign some score to that each person and identify whether they passed or failed. So for this, I'm going to create, let's say, create file function. Oops. Create file function. Let's open kind of read file. Let's call variable read file for opening and reading from that txt file. The name for it is input file .txt. All right. And we have to assign argument for this, whether we are reading or writing. Let's copy this and pass it here and write file. Write file. Oops. I need to make it camel case. Write file. And we are gonna create file.txt. And for the argument, we're gonna give write. So let's go ahead and read each line. For this, I'm gonna use for loop. So read file. Oops. Each line, I'm gonna go through each line, and I have to randomly assign a score for that student, right? For this, I'm gonna say create score variable, which I will get from randomizer random init function. Random, I guess it was like this, rand init. So score can be from 0 to 100. It's less likely to get 0, but who knows? And let's go ahead and identify whether the score is greater than 55. 55 is passing score. If you have greater than 55, you passed. Otherwise, you failed. Let's say like this. And for this, we have to write to the file, write file dot write lines, write lines. We're gonna use write lines function, and I'm gonna get a line first, the name of the student, and I'm gonna get rid of extra end lining from here, and give some space, And as a random init function gives us a randomly integer between 0 and 100, so I have to convert it to the string in order to concatenate it. So let me assign pass. So if the student has a greater score than 55, you are gonna assign pass. And of course, we are gonna get put end line after this. And else, if score is less than 55, I'm just gonna grab this one and put it. So it's just the same like this, but score is lesser than 55. That's why I'm gonna give just fail for this guy. Let me say 55 should be equal, you know. If it's 54, then fail. 55, it doesn't have to fail. So we're good to go. And I have to close that. Close. Oops. Read file. Close. And write file. Close. All right. We close it. That files. We first read that from file and assign it some score and assign it pass, whether pass or fail, and write it to that file. And I think we're good to go. Let's call this function create file, and maybe I can use terminal. See, desktop Python automation, right? What was the automation file direction? Yep. ls Python file io.py. Here we go. It's created a file with a bunch of information in it. Here I forget to add some extra space. Let me recreate this file. Yep, now we have space. So it was initially some bunch of names in it. Now we created some, added some score and assigned pass and fail for this. So let's understand how we can manipulate this data in the text file. So I'm going to comment this function call, and I'm going to create read file function. So let's make it consistent. All right. I'm sorry. So first we have to open that create file txt file so we can manipulate this. What we want from this file. Let's say we need students who failed the course, right? For this, we have to go through each line and take third row of this and identify whether it's fail or pass. So in order to do this, first of all, we have to open that file, read file, and open create file.txt and give argument read. We are reading this file. So then we have to go through each line. I'm sorry, in create file. Yep, we have to go through each file and using string split function, built-in string function, we will split it to the some kind of array. This is gonna be first argument, second, third. I mean, first array element, second array element, third array element. So for this, I'm gonna create a variable line split and take the line and call split function. So it's splitted now, and I'm gonna check whether third argument of this line. For the third argument, I have to give this because array start from 0. I will check that it's fail. If it's fail, I'm gonna print that student. I'm gonna print whole line because we need any information of that line. I mean, full information of the student, right? So it will go through each line. If it's fail, it's gonna print. If it's not gonna print. So let's close read file. Close. All right, I think we all set, and we can just call the function. All right, read file. I'm calling this function, and here, let's see what's gonna happen. Oops. I have a read file where no such directory. I gave wrong file name. Create file, right? Create file. I guess that's it. Oops. There we go. Oh my God, so many failed students. All right. That's all for now. It was some basic tutorial for file manipulation. So, thank you.